Hi and welcome, Kath from Sacred Soul Risings. Let's talk about 3 signs of union. What are you going to see? What are you going to feel? How are you going to know that things are shifting? On the journey, this journey is a journey like no other. It throws you to the ground, to everything that you have ever known. Now you are questioning. The journey is about an awakening. And as you shift along the journey, these 3 key signs you will see, and you will know that union is now shifting into visibility. It's now shifting in so you can see it, so you can now feel it, and you can start to embody it. The things that you will see to know that divine masculine is shifting on the journey is first and foremost purpose, your soul purpose. You will now be no longer stuck feeling frustrated, feeling like nothing is ever flowing to you. You will be in abundant frequency, your soul purpose, your soul mission. Remember, this journey is about fully embodying soul. You and your divine counterpart are one energetic system. And so often people will say, I need to cord cut. You cannot cord cut because they are you. You cannot con the universe. You can't say, okay, I'm aligning with soul, but all the while doing a job that no longer aligns to you. A soul purpose is something that no longer feels like work. It is no longer a business. It is your service to divine, your service to the planet. What are you here to do? And so, soul purpose and alignment with soul purpose and feeling in that really abundant, aligned soul frequency where your soul purpose is effortless. Your soul purpose is something that lights you up and feels just so aligned with what you do every day. It is no longer when people go, oh God, I've got to go to work. You no longer feel like that. Your purpose, whether you're a billionaire, a millionaire, whether it is Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, you're aligned with your purpose. And so there is a deep passion for wanting to make a difference in the world. And as I always say, what is your soul purpose? How do you find it? Well, I have so many beautiful courses online that help you align with soul purpose, that help you grow a soul led business, which really isn't business. It's about being aligned at such a deep energetic level with divine that every day is a gift to you, but a gift to humanity, a gift to divine. So the first thing is soul purpose. And as I say, if you need more help and support with that, on my website, there is loads of information that helps you align with soul purpose, especially the journey to oneness. Right. The next one is, so first one is soul purpose. The next one is core wounds. We know on this journey, in that first separation, when the fear based energy and the energetic wall comes in, core wounds are also activated. Core wounds are massive energetic blocks for this connection. While ever you are in fear based energy, while ever you are feeding into feeling abandoned, feeling not enough, feeling fear, feeling lack, the need for validation, feeling betrayal, feeling like this journey is happening to you instead of for you, you are really activated with your core wounds. As you move along the journey, you will naturally progress through the core wounds. And I always say core wounds are like peeling back a layer of the onion. You'll initially think, yeah, I'm not feeling fear anymore. And so the first layer comes back, only then for fear to rise again. And you're like, well, what? I dealt with that fear. But what happens is, as the Kundalini is rising and activating, and Shakti is moving through each one of your life force frequencies and your chakra system, she's peeling back the layers. So that base, each one of your chakras holds a different vibration, holds a different core wound, should we say. And the base and root chakra is all about safety and security. So in the first instance, you will feel like, yeah, I'm really feeling a lot more secure. I'm feeling like I've really worked through that core wound, only for it to rise again. And you'll be like, what? How? I thought I'd worked through safety and security. I was feeling safe. And now something's coming in that's making me feel ungrounded. And I want to retreat. I want to hide. I want to run away from this. What it is doing, it is peeling back in layers. Shakti Ma, which is your divine essence within you, your divine feminine within you. Remember, we all hold the masculine and feminine frequencies, Shakti and Shiva. But Shakti, what she's doing is she is activating, peeling back, dissipating the energy. So, yes, you will feel like I've dealt with that, only for it to rise again. But each time it rises, your level of consciousness of how you deal with it and move through it is a completely next level. I'm always saying on this level, it is always about divine feminine holding that sovereign frequency, holding that energy. Now, we're not going to spiritually bypass. We're going to see it. We're going to work with it. We're going to observe it. Remember, you are not broken. This is not about how can I do a course and fix it. No, you are just going to observe it. You are going to stand in your sovereignty. At the moment in the journey to oneness, we're working through Mary Magdalene energy. We're working through the rose frequency and the activation codes. And this is the Mary Magdalene frequency at the moment. So you're going to observe it. And in observing it, you're not going to allow it to engulf your chakra system and move you into that lower frequency. You're just going to observe it and go, okay, how can I move through this? How can I, pour into me? So instead of me sitting in that lower energy, how can I sit in the soul frequency? Because remember, soul is never seeing things of good or bad. It is only in the now moment. And this is why we always talk about Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. Is very powerful for shifting you on this journey. The last one of how do you know, the last sign. So the first sign, soul purpose. The next sign, core wounds. Your core wounds now are dissipating. Nothing really triggers you because you're now sitting in that higher frequency. The next one and the last one that you are going to see, you are no longer going to care. What? So does that mean, oh, so what? I'm just going to let go? No, but you are not going to be in that chasing energy. Remember, this is all about frequency and energy, but you're not going to have the same pull. You're going to have dissipated it out. You're going to know that they are your divine masculine, whether they come in, they go out. There is no attachment. You are in that oneness frequency, and your purpose means more to you than whether divine masculine is or isn't showing up. But in that frequency, that sovereign frequency, that Mary Magdalene frequency, that alignment frequency of soul, divine masculine is not going to leave. There is nothing for them to leave from because there is no longer any chasing. There is no longer anything pushing them. They are just in that oneness, beautiful frequency. And in that energy, you hold a beautiful divine frequency where the masculine and the feminine are in this beautiful equilibrium state. If you need more help and support on your journey, my website is there, 3wscatsacredsoul.com. This journey is a powerful journey, but divine feminine, you have to pull back your energy. You have to come into that divine sovereign frequency, that Mary Magdalene frequency of the divine feminine. I send you so much love. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Blessings.